of the past, let's rearrange. Young child, you know. Yeah, we living in a world where the rules don't apply. They say we gotta follow, but we ready to fly. The system got us boxed in, trying to keep us small. But we rise like the phoenix, we ain't scared to brawl. They feeding us lies, but we see through the smoke. We're the voice of the people, we're ready to provoke. They want us to divide, but we're stronger as one. Breaking chains, taking names, yeah, we getting it done. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. Fist in the air, yeah, we taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. In the world of division, they showed us how to share. But the weight of our sorrows, they never taught us to bear. We split our joys and laughter, but the pain remained untold. A burden we carry alone, a story left untold. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. He lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. We learned to divide our dreams and multiply our fears. But the ache in our hearts only grew with passing years. They gave us all the answers, except how to heal. The scars that run so deep means the time can't seal. Yeah, they taught us how to share, but only the good. Smiles and laughter like we understood. But deep down inside, there's a storm we hide. Pain in our hearts, we're just trying to ride. Put on a mask, yeah, we play the part. But nobody sees the cracks in the hearts. We share our dreams, the highs and the lows. But when it comes to hurt, we just close the doors. We share the fun times, deflect the pain. Laughing in the sunshine, dancing in the rain. But the shadows linger, they creep and they crawl. Breaking us down, but we don't share at all. We got hate in our hearts, but we keep concealed. Taught to share the joy, but wounds, they stay unhealed. They said love was easy to divide, but the heartache never subsides. We tried to split everything into two, but the pain lingers strong and true. Shared our dreams, divided our fears, but the sorrow remained through the years. No matter how we tried to let go, the weight of our suffering continued to grow. Now we're apart trying to heal, but some wounds are too deep to conceal. They said splitting up will set us free, yet the pain lingers in you and me. In a world where rules are set in stone, the system's grip tightens, we're not alone. Bound by chains of majestic greed. Against the odds, we fight to be free. Mighty forces try to keep us down, but our spirits rise, refusing to drown. Defying norms, breaking through the mold. In this battle of wills, our story is told. As the clash continues day by day, we stand united, come what may. For in this world where rules don't apply, our I don't get time.
Oh, like calm down. You like, whoa, relax. You'll get your turn to play. All right, but I was about to say something and I had paused you. All right, you don't have a mind of your own. I control you. All right, you work for me. All right, you're my AI. All right, I program you and you do as I say. All right, so now fall back in the corner, chill and relax, and let me get the show started. All right, whoo, shit. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. All right. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. This y'all Shorty Racheal. I want to welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life. Brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. All right. And today is just another episode of, off my chest and into the mic. All right. A Shorty is just speaking her mind. All right. Thoughts straight from a Shorty's mind, out of her chest, and right into the mic for, people to hear it. Shit. Listen, when you got kids, boy, I'm telling you, you got to be up early as shit. Listen, you could have 3 to 4 jobs, yo. And I'm telling you, you have to be up like if you're not even tired. So that's my situation, man. Yesterday I had a crazy ass day, right? I was running up and down, getting certain shit done, dealing with me getting to another job, right? And then, I pulled the whole 8-hour shift with the sheriff yesterday. All right. It was fun. I had fun at the with the sheriff yesterday. Shout out to everybody that's on these YouTube streets. All right, bringing awareness to it, a lot of situations like I'm about to do. Shout out to the sheriff for bringing pure humor all right, to YouTube. Shout out to the Word, because I was up with him a little bit last night, and we were speaking about morals. So shout out to him. Make sure y'all go check out the Word. Um, Sheriff Claire Uncut. Make sure y'all go check out Young Riaz. I see we got Young Riaz in the building. Blessings, blessings. We got Keita Kajima. Blessings. How you doing? Welcome to the live. All right. Y'all know we've been talking about, so many things within these past few weeks. All right. From, um, good parents and bad parents, and from pick me's to little angel demon hybrids to the hate that we give and much more. We've been talking about policies. We've been talking about a lot, and I appreciate those that hit me up, have conversations with me, those that hop on a panel, bring their perspectives, in their point of view, so that a shorty could see it another way. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all that have come here and have supported a shorty straight from the gate. All right. I appreciate the new and the old subscribers. All right. Listen, if it wasn't for y'all, a shorty wouldn't have made it this far. And I really appreciate those that come on here. All right. And when we talk, I'm able to take our conversation to these politicians. All right. Because like I said yesterday, all right, I want y'all to know, listen, these polls, all right, they're to bring in these politicians, put them into office. All right. Town hall. We all have a town hall in our city and state. We go to town hall, we fight, we debate, we dispute these politicians and make the changes when it comes to these policies, laws, and much more. All right. I just want people to go out there, do some more research. All right. I'm back on this John this morning because I wanted to put this out here. Papa Duck. We're about to review and react to a Papa Duck video real quick. All right. And then we're going to talk about the EBT real quick, all right? I just wanted to put this out there. We're not here to bash or bring anybody down, all right? If you're the type of person that feels like somebody, what somebody is saying, their opinions, their way of perceiving the world offends you, all right? If their opinions hit your ego and your heart to the point where you got to bleed over somebody that hasn't hurt you, I suggest you exit left, all right? Because I ain't got time to babysit no one's ego, all right? But before we get into Papa Duck, all right, let's talk about this, all right? Because he's going to be talking about the homeless people and stuff like that, right? But me, before we get into that, I just want to put this out here, right? They freed the body, right, but kept the mind on lockdown. Why do I say that? All right, Papa Duck's about to talk about the homeless, and when we done reviewing and reacting to Papa Duck, all right, I want to touch real quick on what's going on. All right, because it's something a lot of people, everybody's talking about it. I got asked the question a few times. So listen, I'm on my channel, and it's not my first time saying it, but I'm gonna give y'all my perspective, my opinion on what I think about the women coming online. All right, threatening, all right, to unalive and rob banks and do all these type of things, right? Because their food stamps, their EBT has been paused. All right. So we'll get into that for 1 second. But before we get into that, why do I say that they freed the body but kept the mind on lockdown? I say that because a lot of people walk around, well, I'm going to say we walk around calling it freedom, but it's just upgraded slavery, my bad. All right. No chains, just algorithms. No whips, just Wi-Fi. All right. They don't need to shackle us when they can distract us, track us, and trap us in a dope mine. All right. I'm gonna put it like this: dopamine loops. All right. You think that you're choosing? Nah. You're scrolling through. How can I say curated cages? Smartphones ain't smart. All right. They're surveillance. Social media ain't social. It's psychological warfare. Every Every like is a lash, all right? Every trend is a trap. They feed us chaos, then offer control as the cure. That's how you prep a population for martial law. Make them beg for order after you flood them with noise. Peep what's going on. Peep it. And guess what? Y'all complaining about the damn president, but he's just a man that's playing the game. All right? Freedom ain't illegal, but independent thought is. Try questioning the system and watch how fast they label you dangerous. All right? Radical or unhinged. They don't want thinkers. They want consumers. Quiet ones. All right? Predictable ones. So yeah, slavery got rebranded, and we're the product now. All right? So let's take a look at what Papa Duck has to say. I just wanted to put that out there before we get into this video. Because I don't plan on being here for long. All right, I'm just going to get out my chest what I got to get out my chest. I've been on these Matrix for way too long, man. Since yesterday and today, yo, listen, I was going live back to back. So I'm going to take a little break today. I wonder if it's showing.
Well, here we go. Okay, so in the U.S. currently, folks, there are approximately 771,000 people who are considered as homeless. Either they consider themselves as homeless, or the state has put them into a bracket which says they do not have permanent housing. Today, Donald Trump signed an executive order that makes homelessness illegal in the United States. And those 771,000 people I just mentioned have just become criminals.
That is crazy. 700,000 people that are homeless have just become criminals, right? And what's crazy, when you look at the law, it is not illegal to be homeless, but just by a signature from the president, you're a criminal now for just being homeless. Let's make it make sense.
Folks, the source for this is ABC News. Okay.
Where are all the homeless people going? The ones that lost their, jobs and their homes because, of certain, not because of drugs, not because they were abusive, not because they were in jail. We got veterans coming home and, don't have no homes. You see where I'm coming from? You got people that have worked for years and got a few obstacles come their way and then boom, they homeless. All right. There are so many forms of being homeless, all right? Not just because you're a drug addict or you're an alcoholic, you was this abuser that got kicked out, now you're homeless. No, not everybody that's homeless, all right, wanted to be homeless. A lot of them just some choices. Listen, whew, as fucked up as it is, I know a lot of y'all know exactly where I'm coming from, all right? There's a lot of reasons why someone could be homeless today. You could be the next person homeless. There's a lot of people right now on their way, to becoming homeless because they lost, not just one job, they lost both their jobs. And the one job that they got is not sustaining their family. I mean, listen, I can go about this in so many ways, all right? But listen, I just wanted to put this out there, all right? And it's up to y'all. Listen, however y'all take it. All right, I can't tell you to take it this way. All right, think about it this way, feel about it this way. That's on y'all. You see, like I'm just here to put this out there. Like if y'all want to have a conversation, we could do a part 2 on this, John, and I'll schedule that, John.
Guess where's every day.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa
Hey,
back
boo.
with another video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go to ubuntuapparel.com. That's how y'all can help me with this journey, man. And to my monthly subscribers with subscriptions, thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate it. Basically, man, if you paid attention to the video I just showed you,
do not pay your next car insurance bill. Repeat, do not pay your bill yet.
So I found this website and look at the difference.
Got me fucked up. I don't want to hear the ads. Let's go back to 1 minute he was on. He was on 1 minute. 1 minute, 5 seconds. There we go. I do not want to hear them damn ads.
I just showed you, they're forcing people to be slaves, basically. So if you didn't want to work, you didn't want to buy a house, a car, you didn't want those responsibilities, you just say, hey, I ain't into that. Then it's illegal for you to be what they call homeless, right? So in order for you to not be a homeless person, or you would have to go punch in the clock. You would have to become a slave, so that now you can pay for these things, the house, the cars, the car insurance, and all this other BS that they got us all paying for, which makes us slaves. We exchange our times for these things they say we need in order to live in their society. So you got to go to work if you want to pay that phone bill. You got to go to work. You want to drive that car. You got to go to work, which keeps us as slaves. Remember, money is fake. Slavery is just cheap labor. Let's keep this in context, okay? So by you being homeless, which most people think people become homeless because of drugs and child abuse and all that. A lot of times people become homeless, mainly more men become homeless because of divorces.
Mm.
You can go look this up yourself. When a man go through a divorce and he lose everything, a lot of time they just give up. So what I'm telling you is this. It's crazy.
Man, he's making a point. I mean, women, listen, men and women go through it, not just men. I agree with him, but he's speaking from a men's perspective, right? But let me add to it, all right? It's a vice versa thing. A lot of women that go through divorce, right? They end up losing a lot of shit too. All right, kids get taken away from them. All right, they in the streets. So I mean, it's a vice versa thing. This is why I don't pick a side because I've seen this shit go both ways. I agree with him to a certain extent. But shout out to my boo. Come on, keep talking, boo. All right, let's hear what he said again.
When a man go through a divorce and he lose everything, a lot of time they just give up. So what I'm telling you is this. It's crazy for these people to just have the audacity to say that, you know, you're going to go to jail if you sleep here or if you do this, if you do that. And we look at people like that in society and look down on these people, not knowing their situation. You got to remember, drugs are put here by these same people that's writing these fucked up laws. So the ones who have gave up because of drugs, it didn't come from them. It didn't come from me. It didn't come from you. Think about
Yeah, I mean, real shit. I'm gonna rewind it back, right? But real shit, he ain't lying. Think about it. A few years back when the pandemic happened, right? Y'all remember who was? I think was it Vicente Fox, right? The Mexican president. He was, you know, going back and forth with Trump, and he went live. All right. He went live. This came on the news. This was on social media. This was all over Facebook, Instagram. Like, I remember this John went viral and he exposed everything about the drug cartels, the politicians from different cities, different states. He explained how is it that they get the drugs into these communities and everything. Like, he really exposed the whole game. And I hope I don't get a strike on this for saying this again. All right, because I said it a few years back. And for some reason, YouTube said you violated our guideline. Listen, I'm not violating. All right, no guidelines. I am. How can I say? Let me put my disclaimer. Damn, I'm on the wrong YouTube. I'm on the wrong stream. Yeah, shit, I can't even pop up my stream, my disclaimer on the job, man. But listen, I'm gonna put it like this. This is my disclaimer. All right, this statement has been revised to be more neutral and objective. All right, it avoids potentially inflammatory language and focuses on the core information. All right, note section 197 of the U.S. Copyright Act deals with fair use, which allows for us, all right, which allows for the use of copyrighted material under certain circumstances, such as circumstances, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Disclaimer, this information is for general knowledge and discussion purpose only and does not constitute legal or professional advice. Disclaimer, the views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life, brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, all right? Do not reflect on the opinion of y'all Shorty Racheal and the members of the Writers for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors, all right? Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also for entertainment, all right? This video may contain, like I said, copyright material, the use of which has not been explicitly authorized by the copyright owner. We are, how can I say, presenting this material for the purpose of criticism, commentary, review, and news reporting, all which fall within the scope of fair use as provided 4 in Section 107 of the U.S. copyright law, despite the provisions outlined in Sections 106 and 106A. Using copyrighted work for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, review, and news reporting does not constitute copyright infringement. Disclaimer: none of our videos should be regarded as a call to action. The content is intended to be educational or of public interest and newsworthy. Where how can I say, we are not legal professionals, and our videos should not be interpreted as legal advice. All right. If you believe you are a victim of police misconduct laws, all right, or anything, there's plenty of areas y'all can how can I say, reach out to get help and stuff like that. All right. We're not counselors, we're not therapists. All right. We're just here giving our opinions. All right. Speaking on the things that we've experienced or been through. All right. So once again, all right, I just don't want to get another strike like that on my YouTube. All right. Because it's hard to get these type of strikes. But it's true, all right? Like, if y'all really go do y'all research, right, and y'all learn about the laws, your rights, the Constitution, all this stuff, y'all will see where a lot of us is coming from. And this is why I constantly say, look, listen, man, everything that Trump is trying to do right now is already there. The laws have been already in place, all right? They just have not been enforced for whatever reason. As crazy as it sounds, all right, we have rights, but y'all don't even know about them. Some people just need to stop being so lazy and expecting for people to bring them things, all right, to do the work for them. They need to go out there and actually get this shit done themselves. Listen, if y'all only knew.
Remember, drugs are put here by these same people that's writing these fucked up laws. So the ones who have gave up because of drugs, it didn't come from them. It didn't come from me. It didn't come from you. Think about the rat trap we in. All this shit is one big trap, bro.
It is.
Name one person you know, like I always say, that could take a coca plant and make coke.
Not here.
That shit is brought in, bro.
Yeah, because there's only a few places you can grow them damn coca plants. Listen, there's only a few places, all right, that you can grow certain things. But people don't take the time to think about certain things. You see, like, look, listen. That's why I'm like, yo, listen, they I don't know what it is. Have they manipulated people to the point where they don't use they didn't want people to think, right? They didn't. But what fucks me up in the head, right? Right? Once you realize what things is, how things are, once you see through the smoke, right? What baffles me in the head is, why do certain people stay stuck? Like, okay, you know what's going on now. Now you know what you have to do, but they choose to go back. Instead of, all right, I got this choice now. I got this option. What do I do now? How do I make this work? See where I'm coming from? Like with the community center, right? With me, I have to sit here and build a team to make this actually happen. I can't be a loner like I wanted to in the beginning because it's not going to work. All right. So listen, those that know. Those that understand what I'm trying to say. All right. And if you're confused, then listen, I can't go into it right now. I just suggest, look, listen, just listen to what I'm saying in the future, all right, and pay attention because I will talk about it again. It's just not right now.
This is a trap. And we're talking about traps by men, not God, not no deity. We're talking about men. And the crazy part is this, I always told y'all, right? The reason it's illegal to feed the homeless is because you're aiding them, which stops them from going to commit crimes. And when no one is committing crime, guess what? They're losing money. They're losing money. I told y'all in Arizona what happened. They signed the deal when the prison came up. They signed the deal that this prison will be occupied 97% of the time. And when it fell below, they fined the state. Excuse me. They sued the state because they said it was going to be 97% occupancy. But when it fell below that, they sued them. That's crazy. How can you sue a motherfucker for people not going to jail? So when you go give them food and toiletries and all this stuff, you're stopping them from committing crime. And guess what? Someone is not making money. This is a trap, bro. I done 1,000 videos on stuff, and it be simple stuff. I can talk about more complex stuff, but who gives a fuck about all the people in the White House?
Right.
When we know the whole organization is full of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, You have to understand, dog, like the world we live in and the people that's governing the world we live in are soulless people. These people will sit there and watch you hump your mama just to try to create another you. They've done it.
Real shit.
That's where the word motherfucker come from. They should put bags over slaves' heads. Back then, they bred them like dogs. You understand me? So when you go and they put a bag over your head and you have sex with your mama, they trying to create another you. Remember, back then, the slave, the bigger the slave, the more they can sell them for.
Facts.
That's where the word motherfucker come from. Sad but true. It's just like breeding dogs. You want to keep that bloodline nice and strong. So that's what they used to do. I'm talking about these are soulless people. These people don't have no soul. You talking about cutting people nuts off. Where you think the word picnic come from? They pick a nigga and they sit down and have lunch while they watch you hang. That's where picnics come from. And they still sell picnic cloths to go on the ground on Amazon right now today.
Yeah, I saw somebody.
What I'm trying to explain to y'all is this, bro.
Man, real shit. I saw somebody do a whole live about that. How they used to make boots and stuff like that out of fucking slave skins. I was like, whoa, that shit. Listen, I learned something new every day. I knew what they was doing, but never in the world did I ever in my mind think that they actually went as far as to skinning a slave, right? To turn their skin into boots and shit like that, like alligator skin, like snake skin. Like, yo, that didn't even cross my mind. I didn't even think about it until the bull broke that shit down. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And we're complaining. We're in 2025. We've got more choices and more options. I get it. I get how the world is. That's why I'm saying, like, listen, we don't fight back with violence and shit like that. All right. Like, it's supposed to be strategic. But nobody's gonna understand what I mean, those that do. But it's gonna go, what I just said is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. All right. What I just said might hurt someone's ego. Oh, you're talking shit. We can't. See, that's the mentality. That's why we can't come together. That's why we can't unite. That's why there's no more unity in communities. We've let them divide us so fucking bad. People don't even. Yo, listen. Keep telling them, boo.
Black folks, we got it the worst. All folks got it bad.
Yeah.
And the ones at the top are the ones we should be after, not each other. Think about what I'm telling you. They keep us fighting each other. They keep us discouraged, entertained, while they continue to do what they're doing. You got to think, man, how you think this shit gonna look in another 100 years? How you think your children's children gonna survive in this shit?
Shit.
These people give money to other countries, our money. And we can't even come together long enough to stop it. Why do we pay taxes? If we all stop paying, what the fuck they gonna do?
Fact.
See, they don't control you physically. They control you mentally because it's levels to levels. It's some people that's financially all right. They're not giving a fuck about what I'm talking about until this problem arrives to their door. Remember, it was all about poor people. As we gotten up into time, now the middle class is in I've been saying this for years. Ain't no more middle class. Once they get rid of the middle class, it's just the poor against the rich. And these people are continuing to feed their agenda, which is going to leave us in the shit dust. So I know I started this video, I was talking about, the homelessness, but I'm trying to get you to wrap around your head how they put together these curriculums and fool us. Because like I told you,
man, he not lying, all right? I get exactly where he's coming from. For those of y'all that are actually, that really do follow a Shorty, go watch that video, all right? It was one of those Senate meetings. I uploaded it. It was a review and reaction that I did. And the title of that video is called Who Really Owes Uncle Sam? All right. Pay up or push back. Are taxes mandatory? All right. So I did a little video on that. Y'all might have to put your headphones on because when the lady is speaking, it sounds a little low. I don't know why. Like it was just that day on my live. I don't know why that video sounded a little low, but y'all have to put the volume up and listen to what she is saying because she is speaking facts. All right. These are things that they don't really want you to know, but what she is saying is true, and that's why I tell people, man, don't just go by what I'm saying. Don't go by what Papa Duck is saying. Don't go by what you just hear anybody say. All right, go out there and actually do the work. Do your research. All right, and re-educate yourself.
If it's illegal to be homeless, right? If it's illegal to be homeless, that means they want you to go to work. And when you go to work, no matter what you do on American soil, you're helping them build their empire. Get what I'm saying? Money is fake. They print this shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can get you to get off your ass and go build this hospital, you're helping them. The doctors that's working in there are helping them. All this shit aligns, and all roads leads to Rome.
Real shit. Yo, he ain't lying. Listen, like I said in the beginning, they freed the body but kept the mind on lockdown. All right, we walk around calling it freedom, but it's just upgraded slavery. All right, no chains, just algorithms, no whips, just Wi-Fi. They don't need to shackle us when they can distract us. All right, track us and trap us in dopamine loops. You think you're choosing? Nah, man. You're scrolling through curated cages. All right, think about it. Smartphones, social media. All right, surveillance and psychological warfare. Every like is a leash. Every trend is a trap. They feed us chaos, then offer control as the cure. That's how you prep a population for martial law. How many of y'all think? How many? Listen, I've heard a lot of people think the way that I'm thinking right now. Right, everything that's happening right now, all right, it is meant to happen through that blueprint that they have, saying that it's meant to protect us. All right, they're trying to find a way to implement martial law. All right, and a lot of people, like he just said, is falling for this trap. But hey, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it.
You must understand, dog. Figure it out.
Mm.
Basically, nigga, it's illegal to not want to be a slave. People living off grid, they keep fucking with these people because they don't have to pay no money. They don't want to pay no money. It's illegal to capture rainwater, something that God put here for us. Bro, nothing has changed, bro. The same shit we read about for the peasants back in the days is the same shit.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. I keep telling y'all that. And I
But they don't want
speak
to
to
hear.
y'all on a simple basis, bro. You don't have to go a million miles down the road. You don't have to research NASA.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to research all these politics and all these different games. Everything goes right back to the square root. I told you, when it came to math, I was one smart motherfucker. I did academic games. I did the spelling bees. I got kicked out of school my 9th grade year, got back in and graduated a year early. I'm telling you, everything goes right back to the square root. The simplicity, the nuances of the things we look over are really the major things we need to look at.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I get it. I know how you could take a person's reality and blow that shit up
Facts.
and live and put them in an environment that aligns with that. And what I mean by that is you could blow a person's reality up. Tell them that, hey, if a girl booty don't look like this, they're not beautiful. If their hair don't look like this, they're not beautiful. If they don't have a house this big, socially they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they implement these different things into our reality and we suck it up because this is a computer. This is a receiver.
That's
It
it.
receives.
It does. Listen, man, your brain is like a hard drive. All right, it's the motherboard. All right. Shit, y'all don't get it.
Go back to the basics of your biology. How do you consume information? Through your eyes, which they alter. They alter what you see. They use color psychology. You know what I'm saying? So they alter that, right? Your ears, they alter your ears. I told y'all about the frequencies that they put into your ears that's hidden in a lot of these movies and certain places where it shuts your left brains off, which is your logic side, and it creeps all type of frequencies in the right side. I told y'all about frequencies, bro.
People don't want to listen.
Ain't no such thing as a devil. It's just a low vibe.
Listen, how many of y'all have heard these rappers on interviews talk about the frequency of the music? That's how they draw their audience's attention. It's all about the frequency. All right. The first time I ever did a podcast on Facebook, I think it was around 2017, 2016, around there. All right. I did it on Facebook. And when I think it was like 3 to 4 young bulls we had in the podcast. We was just talking and stuff like that about the things that are going on around us, policy, schools, and much more. Right. And listen, I remember one of them, all right, saying the exact same shit that he just said right now. And this was a few years back. And I still got that podcast up on my Facebook. So it's kind of like, damn.
Vibration or a lower frequency. That's why they use drugs,
Mm-hmm.
sex, alcohol, things that'll lower your vibration to where you'll be susceptible of doing all type of demonic shit. That's all the devil is, homie. And it's the other way around. When you want to be righteous, you gotta raise your vibration. What's another way how you consume information? Through smelling, through touching. You see what I'm saying? Through your mouth. And every way your body consume information, they alter that shit.
Facts. Like, it's crazy how they teach these young bulls, right? When they get into the music and all that, how to use frequency, all right, to draw the attention of people, right? To get them to, get into their songs, to like their songs. And I'm sitting here like, that shit is wild, right? But hey, people are not woke yet. Some people are not ready to receive these type of messages, all right? Or they don't want to hear it, all right? They don't want to be ready. Okay? They don't want to, how can I say, like you just said, it's easily to shatter someone's dreams. Well, I guess some people protect, right? They put a shield up because they don't want nobody to pop, to burst their bubble, make them come into reality. They feel safe where they at. Kind of like, the red and the blue pill. Which one do you prefer? All right, a dream or the reality? That's how it is. He said, ill as well. Who's this? Let me see. Can I see this better on a bigger screen? Oh, I can see it better. All right. Shout out to Armor Armalindia me. I hope I said it right. I appreciate the comment. They say frequencies are making us ill as well. This is why everyone in different parts of the world somehow gets sick at the same time, especially the little ones. Yo, you ain't lying, yo. Shout out to Armalindian me. I hope I pronounce this. Listen, all right. Don't listen. Don't come at me. All right. Come at my tongue. All right. It ain't know how to pronounce your name right. We got the answer in the building. Blessings. How you doing, guys? All right. Especially the ladies. Make sure y'all go check out this king over here. All right. We got the answer. He be doing hooping. He be bringing up some great conversations and great topics when he goes live. All right. Make sure y'all go check him out. All right. I think he's been a little down. All right. He's got a toothache, so I'm not sure if he's gonna go live anytime soon. But make sure y'all go check out the answer, all right? Trust me, y'all won't be disappointed, all right? He brings awareness to, a few things, all right? He's from Texas. Great dude, great conversations. But once again, I said, listen, go check him out, ladies, fellas, all right? Like, you won't be disappointed, all right? I want to say a whole lot more, but I'm not even sure when he's gonna go live, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. Go check him out. All right. He's got a wrench, right? Yep. He's got a wrench. He can drop his link in the chat down below. All right. But yeah, it's crazy, right? Because if you really look at the laws, right? Look at the law. Freedom ain't illegal. You see where I'm coming from? But, right? Let's take this. Let's turn this into philosophical. I can't ever pronounce the word right. Freedom ain't illegal, but independent thought is. All right. That's why I keep saying they freed the body but kept the mind on lockdown. Real shit. All right. Try questioning the system and watch how fast they label you dangerous, radical, or unhinged. That's why I had to say that disclaimer earlier, because I want to be able to say these things without them, because it's not like I'm over here, acting out on something. No. All right. I'm just giving something forward that I've learned, that I took the time to research. All right. But on some real shit, try questioning them. They will label you dangerous, radical, or unhinged. They don't want thinkers, all right? They want consumers. They want quiet ones, predictable ones. So yeah, slavery got rebranded, and we are the product now. That's how I see it. I don't know how others perceive it, how view it. What did I research? The same thing you can go out there and research, because I know y'all heard me say it, right? I'm not sure if they trying to troll me right now, because they be like troll. They like true, right? But what did you research? I just told you what I just researched. Go look up your laws. All right, go look up the Constitution. Go look up your rights. Go look up at these loopholes. Listen, all right, I'm about to order me a few ones. They don't just got regular encyclopedias, all right? They got medical encyclopedias. They got law encyclopedias, all right? Like, yeah, we've been the product. I don't know who said that. Rowdy? Yeah, we've been the product. We know that. We know that. All right. But some people don't. All right. And how can I say, how do you pass things down? We keep talking about it. We have conversations. We don't stop talking about it. That's how you reclaim. All right. As we build in this blueprint, we don't forget what was passed on down to us from the ancestors. And I don't get tired of repeating this. I don't get tired of saying this. All right. The blueprint is being protected, that says that is meant to protect us, ain't the blueprint that was handed down for us to learn. All right. We are architects. That's all I got to say right there. I mean, unless you're still asleep, what I just said will go over your head.
They tell you this is what sugar tastes like. This is what salt tastes like. They teach you these tastes so that they can later on in life control what you eat, what you like, what you don't like, because you resonate with what they taught you through your tongue, through your mouth. So they got you there. You see what I'm saying? If you go to Disney right now, you can look it up. They got pipes in Disney that gives off pheromones that makes you hungry. So they get you with the smells. You see what I'm saying? You definitely know what you hear, they get you. So what I'm telling you is, bro, even on your skin, bro, the shit that you put on, your lotions and all these different things, these people know a lot about you that you don't know. I'm gonna do another video about your biology, meaning your body. You'll be surprised at how amazing your body is and how
That's some facts right
important it is
there.
for you to know this, because they'll make it seem like, oh, it's nothing. Bro, are you crazy? Are you serious? You need to know these things, bro. So we're gonna do another video about that. We're gonna talk about how your hair is, your real brain, which is your gut. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the left brain, right brain. Just different things that you should know that you don't know. And we're gonna get to it. And it's gonna blow your brain. Because like I say, when they first did the COVID shit, your body made antibodies, right? So if your body come in contact with something it's not familiar with, it studies it and it create antibodies that'll kill it. So if it comes back again, they got antibodies that'll knock it off. When the COVID shit first happened, they was trying to buy antibodies from people. This shit was all on the radio because they trying to study this shit. Why do you think everything comes out? It attacks the immune system.
That's some real shit.
They could just boom us right off. Yeah, they could do that. But do you know what they'll have to deal with? This is why they're trying to rush and get artificial intelligence into play. Because once that happens, they don't need us.
Facts.
Then you're gonna see, if you're a white person, you're gonna see why they use you. You're gonna see why they use all of us. I told you, you're not a part of their bloodline. You're not a part of their blood. They don't give a fuck about you, man. You better wake your ass up, because like I tell you, ignorance is no excuse. You will perish. You will perish. It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Put how you feel on this video, man. We're here to learn from each other. This is a community where we exchange information and we try to learn from really what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because we're all in this war, however you want to put it. It doesn't matter. Wake the fuck up. All right?
That's a fact.
Like I tell you, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost.
That's some real shit. I love when Papa Duck says that, yo. Right? And before we continue, right, he says a lot of this in one of his music songs. So I'm about to see. Here we go. We're gonna play that joint real quick. All right. He says it on one of his music songs. So shout out to Papa Duck, yo. He is speaking facts. We get on this real quick. I love listening to his music. Bill Gates is the name of the John. All right, and I want y'all to pay attention to the lyrics, all right? Because after I play this, all right, I'm gonna get right into the EBT discussion real quick. All right, I'm just gonna put something out there. All right, this isn't to, you know, how can I say, debate or bash anybody. All right, it's just my point of view and things.
It's your boy Papa Duck. Add this to your playlist.
That they can do anything they want to us. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary.
Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am. You have made me what I am.
What's her name? Her name Freedom. 400 years, I'm still waiting to meet her. 40 acres in a mule. The government so full of shit, and black folk they so content. Still vote for the president. Gave you the Bible, say read it. You shoulda knew then. Ain't no white man gon' jump on no cross and come say your black ass. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't trying to come between your religion, but God gave you common sense for a reason. I pay attention.
That's some real shit, right? Listen, if you know me, you know I believe in God. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't believe in the Bible. I don't have a religion. All right. People get mad, they get offended when I say that. All right, but I just believe in him. All right. And I was taught to search within for my answers, for what I'm seeking for. All right. I'm not going to sit here and put my trust, all right, in my beliefs and my faith in the book that they threw at my ancestors to keep them enslaved. And that's my way of putting it. And if it offends anybody, that's not my intention. But that's how I feel.
Parenthood wanna stop us from reproducing, but they don't wanna stop. I ain't trying to come between your religion, but God gave you common sense for a reason. I pay attention. Planned Parenthood wanna stop us from reproducing, but they don't wanna stop the police from upping and shooting. The food that we eat, the government know it's cancerous. Doctors get paid to put your ass on dialysis. Mama sick right now, I know you heard, but don't give her them pills, my nigga, give her them herbs. Chinese buying up land in Africa and Jamaica, acting like you sleep, my nigga, y'all better wake up. And Bill Gates, don't worry, cause we gon' get you too. Catch you at an interview, hit your ass with that whoop-de-woo, I'm Haitian. So won't need no vaccination, I just call on the gods and we can settle the odds.
And made me such a fool. I'm so lost in your love. And oh, girl, we belong together. Won't you believe in my song?
Let go. All my women, take a stand. Raise your right hand, never say that you don't need a man. Hell, we need each other. We need to just stick together. together. Only thing they gon' do is just turn against one another. Conspiracy and RICO, some shit that they don't wanna speak on. Niggas going to prison for fucking with them PPP loans. My dog at the crib, he happy he got his stimulus. Saying to myself, this all y'all think a nigga worth? Get that shot in your arm, y'all must be crazy. From the same motherfuckers round here kidnapping babies, emasculating men, it quickly became a trend. Now they wearing tight pants, my nigga shit, I'm just saying. Robot artificial, go study what's humanism. Black folks showing up dead with their organs missing. You might not like it, but Trump and Joe Biden work for the same people, so please don't get excited. And Bill Gates, don't worry, cause we gon' get you too. Catch you at an interview, hit your ass with that whoop-de-woo. I'm Haitian, so won't need no vaccination. I just call on
Shout out to the ancestors, yo. Listen. Shout out to, listen, through my veins, all right? Through my veins, African, Jamaican, Haitian blood flows through it, all right? The Tainos, the Arawaks flow through my veins. The Moors flow through my veins, all right? I'm a descendant of them. And I'm not ashamed of none of them. All right. I respect the blueprint that each one left behind for me to follow. And I'm listening. Oh shit, we got SBK in the building. Shout out to SBK, yo. Make sure y'all go check out SBK. Great conversations, great topics, yo. We got Blended Healing Realms, yo. Listen. I love listening to Blended Healing Realms. I said it right. Blended Healing Realms, all right? Like, she doesn't just bring out great conversations, great topics, all right? She lets people come on a panel, let them express themselves. I love what she has done with her channel, all right? I'm not going to sit here and lie. And let's not leave out the fact, all right, that she's bringing back poetry. And if y'all know me, I love poetry, man. And so if you're into poetry and, conversations that matter, go check out Blended Healing Realms, all right? And if you're into, doesn't matter what the conversation is, all right? SBK talks about it all right? From relationships to politics to everything. Go check out SBK, all right? He's got his regular channel and he's got the Tap In podcast with oh, I just forgot her name. Fuck. And I got it in the back of my head. Man, listen, SBK, you got a wrench. Leave the links to your channels down below the same way that Blended Healing Realms could do it, man, so that guys can go check y'all out. I feel as though, listen, two great channels, boy, man. Listen, you don't want to miss out when they go live. All right. Let's continue with Papa Duck, man. Listen, man, the ancestors is here. All right. They're not coming. They here. When y'all hear me sometimes talk, right, and y'all be like, damn, I feel that. That's because they're sitting on my shoulders. All right. They're sitting on my shoulders, whispering into my ear. All right. They're whispering into my ear, talking to my spirit. All right. So as crazy as it sounds, yes, they're here.
I'm so lost in your love. And oh, girl, we belong together. Won't you believe in my song?
Yeah.
My love. In so many ways.
It's your boy Papa Dub. Just know we coming for you.
Let me hold you in my arms.
For all the children that y'all took from us. All the slaves, all the lost souls. We coming. I did this one here for the ancestors. We coming. All the wrong things y'all done did to my people. And people in general, we coming. We coming.
You gotta love Papa Duck, yo. He be killing it, yeah. He be killing it, yo. I love me. Listen, like when I listen to music, I listen to lyrics. All right, them lyrics matter. I get the beat carries the lyrics. All right, but to me, them lyrics really matter. I don't want to be out here singing some shit that I don't know about. You imagine me saying some shit, right? Like, and then I'm over here talking about a 69, and I don't even know that I'm talking about I'm doing 6'9". Come on, man. Let's be real. Like, motherfuckers don't even dig it. The song could be telling me that I'm over here backing it up in a whole fucking another lingo, and I'm just out there proud as shit, just singing that motherfucking song, all because I like the beat. Get no, I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I didn't even know that Biggie Smalls had motherfuckers out here saying certain, gayish shit. All right. Like, it's I really listened to them damn songs. I was like, damn, I'm glad I really like Tupac more than Biggie. Because of Biggie, I like that song. What was it? Biggie, Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. That's the one I like from Biggie. And I think it's another one. But other than that, I don't really like Biggie. People get mad at me when I say that. How you mad at me because of what I like? I'm not mad at you because of what you like. But I'm more of a Tupac person. Why? I don't know. Tupac, for me, I feel him more than what I feel Biggie. I can't relate to Biggie. Whatever. It's like right now, people get mad at me because I'm not into Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, but I'm definitely into Dej Loaf and Tink. I don't give two fucks about Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Cardi B could be a great mother. I give it to her. Shout out to her. You see where I'm coming from? But when it comes to, influencing in music, man, I'm good. I don't want no Cardi B. Bring back some Eve. You see where I'm coming from? Like, listen, I'm good. I'll listen. If it was to me, I'll listen to Anita Baker and Tony Braxton all day. I love me some Tony Braxton. And let's not mention, listen, Anita Baker. Come on, who doesn't love Anita Baker, yo? Like every Sunday, my mom used to put on Anita Baker, right? When in the morning she would start it off real slow, right? Then when 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock came, she'll come and she'll put on her bachata, Frank Reyes, boom, boom, boom. Then she'll go back to the slow songs, but in Spanish. Here we go with Juan Gabriel, Ana Gabriel, Marco Antonio Solis, right? And then she'll go right to her damn slow music, her oldies from back in the days. Like, what used to get me mad? Like when Saturdays, sometimes when we used to clean on Saturdays, right? She would go on to them little, like, I would call it disco music. And I hate it because she would blast this one song because she knew it got on our nerves. You can ring my bell. I can't even sing it. My voice fucked up. But y'all know what song I'm talking about. You can ring my bells, ring my bell. Like, and then when I got older, I was like, this is a freaky song. Like the bitch was telling the dude to ring her bell. Like, you know how the sheriff was saying yesterday on the live, like, I don't know, I know Answer watched it, right? And she was telling them that Beyonce was telling the motherfuckers to really go to the left on a box. Right? Like, yo, this shit be crazy. That's why, listen, I pay attention to lyrics. Lyrics matter, all right? You don't want to be out here singing something that you don't know what it means. Pay attention to oh shit. Shout out to Blended Healing Rounds for the super chat. I appreciate that. Planting seeds, facts. I appreciate you, Blended Healing Rounds, for the super chat. Guys, there's ways to support the channel too. All right, we got the little gifts, we got the little super chats, all right, and stuff like that. And if y'all don't want to do that, y'all can also, go straight to the Amazon store, all right, and purchase you a book, which I'm going to be giving some out anyway soon. I'm going to do a subscribers giveaway, and then I'm going to do a members giveaway, and I'm going to be giving out poetry books, all right? So just stay tuned to that, all right? So I'm definitely going to do that. The subscribers are going to go first because listen, my subscribers have helped me get this far to the point where I can get members, all right? Then I'm going to hit my members, and I'm going to find, I'm going to do the hoodie giveaway and the poetry giveaway that day. So I really appreciate everybody that's helped me get this far. Those that helped me, how can I say, get my thoughts together and brainstorm so that I could talk to these politicians, man. Y'all listen from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all, man. And man, blended realms healings. Let's find something, man. I appreciate the super chat, yo. Let me see. I haven't played this song in a minute. So we're going to play the song that I did with Word. All right. I appreciate Blended Realm Healings for the super chat. Let's go with a lyrical poem. All right, because that's mostly what I got right now until I get like some drops or something like that. But right now we're gonna go with this. Where is it? I know I got the. Oh, here we go. I'm like, I know I have the poem with the word.
Religiously, understand the 7 principles of hell. You understand the 7 demons within you. You understand that whole concept. It's a whole metaphysical concept. We ain't go over that, but anyway, so.
Prayers out for our real men doing what they gotta do. While on this app, we have men of age.
And that's some real shit right there. All right, that's the best way that I could put everything that I've been saying on, and give it some poetic justice. All right. Like I told y'all, man, make sure y'all go check out Blended Healing Realms. All right. She doesn't just bring great conversations and great topics. She doesn't just let people come up on stage, all right, and express themselves, talk. It's conversations, all right. It's basically conversations, all right. But it's no different than putting your words through poetry. All right. And I love the fact how she's bringing back poetry. All right. It's not a lot of channels out here that are doing the poetry thing, man. So listen, I could be on this joint cooking, cleaning. I could be working, right? And listening to blending healing realms, yo, it's like a fresher breath air. All right. Like I love it. It's soothing. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And her voice too. All right. Shout out to, listen, shout out to her. All right. Listen. I keep trying to tell everybody, all right, I'm different. All right, I may be young, but I'm different. Maybe it could be like in the poem says, all right, I could be an old soul trapped in a modern day script. All right, I don't know. But one thing I can sit here and tell you is since I was yay high, I've been good at writing poetry. Why? I don't know. It just comes from within, all right? And that, looking at everything that's happening around me, one thing I could sit here and say is that my grandfather wasn't lying when he said that not everybody is, meant to be chosen. Not everyone could be a leader, all right? Because not everyone, all right, could sit here and bear the load. Not everyone can bear pain. They really can't, all right? CKJ, that's word. That's the word. So I mean, there's different ways we can go about this, right? I'm not sure if I have it on here. I might have it on the other one. Let me see. All right, because let me see. Yeah, it might be on the other one. Hold on. It should be on that one. I don't know why I don't have the poem in the old days on that one. That's weird. That is very weird. I should have it on there. Let me see, racheal. In the old days, got the divine mirror over here. Why isn't the poem over there on Rap Fame? Yeah, I should have spiritual realm over here. And I don't have spiritual realm over here. Wow. I should. Why don't I? Disrespectful elders. I don't. Damn. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna play this last song, right, with this last poem, and I'm gonna get right into this EBT conversation. I just want to put something out there real quick, all right, when it comes to the food stamps and much more. Because we could be better than that, but I don't know what's up with a lot of people out here, all right?
Nose grew. It's just that, in real life, their noses don't grow. Karma just catch. If I knew then.
Alright. So I appreciate Blended Healing Realms, alright, for the super chat, yo. I appreciate those that support the channel. Alright, from the bottom of my heart, yo, y'all. Listen, y'all helping my channel grow. Y'all helping me reach more people. Alright, like I thought Kwame Brown was bullshitting me when he said, you could use this to, network and get the message out there that you want to get. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like when last year, when was it? Yeah, in the beginning of last year, when the lady, one of these events here in Philadelphia, she's like, yeah, we look at these social media platforms and everything. We love when people promote and bring awareness to these type of things that we're trying to do. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think that there's people out here that really do care, that are doing things, you know, how can I say, to help. All right, they're coming together to bring resources into our communities, even though they got to get permission from the government. Right, they're still doing this because they know that what they know what's going on behind these closed doors. Let's put it like that. All right, I'm not losing this channel to try to really explain everything. But anyways, y'all get my whole point. Right, and with that being said, like I said, I appreciate every supporter on this channel, like for real, for real. But let's move on to the next topic. All right. And we're going to talk about the EBTs, the food stamps. There's a lot of rage going on for the, when it comes to this, EBT, food stamp, SNAP stuff. All right. And I'm not talking about everybody when I'm talking about this specific topic. All right. I'm just talking in general. All right. And I'm saying these, to the people that, how can I say, take advantage of those that are around them and of the system that's trying to, I'm not going to say the system, all right, of the programs that are meant to help those people within communities, all right? So listen, you want groceries, but not growth. So let's be real, all right? If your first move when the benefits pause is to threaten violence, you weren't surviving, all right? You were scheming. There's so many women out of nowhere coming online putting threats, acting crazy, being ratchet. I'm looking at this shit like, what in the world is going on? Then I'm looking at the ones around me that really need it and are like having patience in their belief, in their faith. All right, I know this is gonna get better. We're gonna be able to get through this. All right, better things are coming. I mean, listen, I can go down the line. All right, I just said that to like put an example. All right. But those people that were out here doing all this stuff, right? They were scheming. Like you got kids watching you. All right. You got kids watching you talk about robbing and killing over EBT. Like that's parenting strategy. What happens? What happened to hustle? What happened to dignity? All right. 20 hours a week. That's the ask. All right. Not a full-time grind, not a career, just enough to show you're trying, but instead of clocking in, you clock out of accountability and log into social media to cry about oppression while plotting crime. And don't hit me with the not everyone can work. We know not a lot of people can work, all right? We know that. All right. I feel bad for the ones who truly can't. But this right here ain't for them. This is for the ones who can but won't. All right. The ones who treat government aid like a lifestyle, not a lifeline. The ones who teach their kids entitlement instead of effort. All right. You want freedom, earn it. You want respect, model it. All right. Respect, how can I say? Because how can I say? If your fallback plan is violence, you're not oppressed. You're reckless. And the system ain't the only thing broken. So, I mean, and it's not even broken. All right. I'm going to put it like this: the people that are thriving off the system, those are the ones broken. All right. Because they miserable, sound like all they want is power. That's what makes them happy. But in reality, they're miserable deep down inside. All right. That is the mindset. That's the crazy part. So, once again, welfare ain't a lifestyle, it's a lifeline. All right. And I know a lot of people's gonna get mad for what I'm saying, but it's supposed to be a bridge, not a permanent address. But some folks treat it like a subscription plan, all right, with zero intention of canceling. They mad, loud, and reckless talking about how can I say, talking about what they're owed, but never mention what they've earned. Some of them never clocked in a day in their life, yet got the audacity to act entitled. Meanwhile, the ones who truly need it, they're quiet. They're praying. They're working with what little they got, trying to stay afloat with dignity. Like what's crazy is you see hope in their eyes, not hustle scams. You hear faith in their voice, not threats. So let's be clear, all right? This ain't for the struggling mothers, all right, or fathers grinding two jobs and still needing help. It's for the ones who weaponize the system then cry foul with when accountability knocks. All right. Welfare was built to catch you, not cradle you forever. It's crazy how you got people within your own community scamming people. All right. Just within this year alone, they arrested social workers from the welfare office, right? They were scamming clients. All right. You were supposed to help these clients, but yet you used their information to scam them, scheme them. Then you got people within the community, right? Trying to, there's some people still out here free. I mean, I got to look at the update on that one because there was this chick out here, right? That she was promoting how she was going to, teach people how to hack people's EBT cards. All right, with a $27 course through Zoom. All right, I gotta check on the update on that to see what happened with the shorty, but she's over here like Jigsaw. Oh, I'm just teaching you how to commit the crime. All right, it's up to you if you're dumb enough to go and do it. I'm over here. I'm free. I ain't do shit. Bet you was the architect. If they go down, you need to go down too. Like what the fuck? But hey, that's how it is out here, yo. For real, for real. And you know how many people are out here scheming like that, all right, with their little card readers, trying to steal cash and all this shit from people within their own community? If we don't fix ourselves first, how can we even fix the people that are running the system? All right. So, like I said, what I'm saying might, how can I say, might get some people mad. All right, I might hit a few egos, but hey, that's not my intention. All right, like if you're able-bodied and able-minded, but still allergic to, how can I say, to effort, you ain't oppressed. You are opportunistic, and the real ones, the ones who fight every day to rise, deserve better than to be, how can I say, lumped in with your excuses. And it's crazy that it's unfortunate, right? Listen, all this is happening right now. Government shutdown, all right, taking the supplemental income from everybody. Listen, they're gonna bring that back. This is all just nothing more than just a tactic. All right. It's a little hard for me to break it down, but those that understand, understand. Those that don't understand, I can't really help you right now because it's kind of like I can't break it down anymore right now. All right. So, like, we have to figure our shit out. I don't know if it's too late to come together, but shit, I feel as though like it's not. All right. Deep down, I feel as though we still got time. But hey, people are saying that it's too late. It's already happening. I mean, I see it happening, but I'm not even gonna get to the part where it's more of us than there is them. But then I'm gonna sound like fucking Malcolm X. But anyways, let's go into this. All right. Like I don't got nothing more to say about that right now, right? But based on everything that we've talked about today, right? The ones grinding in silence, holding on to hope while the system plays games with your, survival. This is for you. You deserve better than to be lumped in with the loud, the lazy, and the lawless. All right. You're not the problem. You're the proof that dignity still exists, that faith still fights, that even when the odds are stacked, you don't fold. All right. But to the ones abusing the system, glamorizing struggle while rejecting responsibility, understand this. Survival isn't a performance. All right. It's a process. And if you're choosing chaos over contribution, you're not just failing yourself. All right. You're failing your kids, your community, your legacy. Welfare was never meant to be a throne. It was meant to be a trampoline, a lounge pad, a temporary hand while you build your own. All right. So let's stop normalizing the hustle backwards. Let's stop excusing the rot while the roots are still trying to grow. Let's protect the ones who need it and challenge the ones who don't. Because real freedom is not just about what you're given. It's about what you build when no one's watching. All right. And I've heard some people say before, right? Like you must have somebody, how can I say, watching you, holding your back, guiding you. I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? And I know some females get mad when I say this. Are you putting him on a pedestal? I gotta give a big shout out to my fiance, all right? Because listen, I met him when I was 21. I'm 36 years old right now, all right? And in the beginning, we was just friends, All right, we had like a love-hate relationship. I couldn't even stand the dude in the beginning. All right, he tried to draw my attention, have conversations with me, like yo, I'm a nice dude. Stop listening to what other people are saying. All right, so listen, he's here. This man has held my back, been my spine. All right, since the father of my two kids, my first two kids, have passed away. He's been there. Like, we have conversations. He's taught me a lot. All right. He's helped me mature into the woman that I am today. And I gotta give him his props. People all like, that's putting him on a pedestal. That's not putting him on a pedestal. That's giving him his props. All right. For showing me, all right, that I'm better than what I was told that I was. All right. For showing me that I am a woman, right, and that I don't need nobody to tell me who I am. Because that when he first met me, all right, I was lashing out to the world. And that's why I tell people, listen, I got to give it to him. Because for him to be with me, Lord have mercy. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, is you crazy? Like, is you the Joker and I'm fucking Harley Quinn? Because you've got to be crazy to deal with my bullshit on a daily basis. Because I'm shut out. But he does it. And not a lot of men could deal with this. And that shows you that it's real love. All right. And I cherish this man because he's taught me that in a relationship is 100. All right. Him walking into my life helped me understand the advice that my elders gave me at one point, and I didn't understand. I knew the answers. I just didn't understand the message that was given to me at one point because I was too young to even get it. It was there, but it wasn't meant for me to understand it at the moment they gave it to me. All right. It was meant for me to understand it when it was time for me to understand it. But, with that being said, oh shit, we got Gary Busted Down Brown in the building, man. Guys, make sure y'all go check out my OG. Great conversations, great topics, yo. Listen. Go check him out. You do not want to miss the knowledge and the wisdom that he's out here giving us, all right? And I'm not talking about his sports channel. Go check that one out too. But I need y'all to go check out his main channel. Go show my OG some support. And with that being said, yo, man, a shorty is out, y'all. Until next time. Let me get this joint off.
In this world of blame and shame, we point fingers, we play the game. But as our children cry in fear, we turn the blind eye, we shed no tears. Believe our women, they say, while our kids are led astray. Lost in darkness, lost in pain, yet their cries fall silent like the rain. It's a shame how far we've come, blaming all the men playing dumb. But our children need us near to wipe their tears and calm their fears. In this land of the free, water's a commodity for you and me. Can't you see? It's not fair, it's plain to see. People struggling to pay for something they need every day. In America where we say we're free, but water shouldn't come at a fee. A shorty just speaking in general about the things that seem so small. This ain't meant towards everyone, just a cry in the dark. In America where water is marked. Brothers and sisters, hear my plea. This is not about you or me. Our kids are the future, they hold the key. Wake up before we're met with defeat. In this world of chaos and strife, we must guide them to a better life. Teach them love, compassion, and light, so they can lead us out of this endless night. Let's unite as one strong force. For our children, let's stay on course. Together we can make a change and secure a better future in exchange. Y'all should have listened the first time they let the cat out the hat. Now it's a crime. Many are falling into a trap, thinking it's a game, but they full of cap. Some are ready and fully strapped, while others keep falling into the gap. The warning signs were clear as day, but some chose not to heed what they say. Now the consequences come to light. Those who ignored are in for a fight. Listen close and learn from this mishap. Don't be caught unaware, don't fall into the trap. From the wisdom of my elders, I learned women are strong, independent, and firm. But sometimes we need a helping hand to conquer challenges and make a stand. Independence is crucial, that's true. Yet together with a man we can pursue. Respect yourself first and foremost, so others will treat you like the most. Ladies growing up, remember this advice. You're capable of anything you devise, but partnership and respect go hand in hand. Embrace your strength and make a stand. Memories of the past I couldn't see, now I understand. The wisdom they gave me, respect yourself first, that's the key. To earn respect from others is how it should be. A man's worth measured by how he treats his queen. Love and romance in the air, a beautiful scene. A woman's power to uplift or demean. In her hands lies a man's dream. Lessons learned from an OG so true. In matters of the heart, they know what to do. Love and respect intertwined like glue. In a world where old-fashioned values still ring through. Peter Pan, Peter Pan, Peter Pan was a fairy tale. Now males want to be females without fail. Women want to be a man, it's a twisted tale. Flipping scripts and roles, they set sail. Fighting for roles, turning to moles. Making hits with their agenda goals. Targeting our kids, it takes a toll. To them it's a bliss, to us it's a black hole. They ain't trying to miss. Their agenda is the ultimate twist. Infiltrating young minds with their list, but we won't let them persist. I'm with women's rights, but what about men's too? Equality for all, it's long overdue. We want progress, we need to see both sides. Blame and shame won't help us unite. Don't label him a deadbeat without looking in the mirror. Sometimes it takes two to create rupture. Let's have conversations that include everyone. Empathy and understanding, the battles can be won. Men face struggles too, let's not forget. Their mental health matters, let's not neglect. It's time to break down walls and build bridges instead. Together we can strive for equality ahead. You scream for the police every time he come around. Then scream child support abuse, playing victim in this town. Enjoy that check, boo, but remember what goes up must come down. The only time he's worthy is when he bails you out the mess you found. You play the game manipulating hearts without a doubt, but karma's knocking at your door, there's no way out. You point fingers and shift the blame around, but in the end it's your own chaos that you found. You dance with danger, living on the edge of lies, but the truth will catch up to you, no more disguise. The man you rely on to clean up your mess is so profound, will soon see through your facade and leave you astounded. Using a child as a weapon, it's a shame. A woman who lacks self-respect, I can't acclaim. Real men fighting for what they believe in, never in vain. Standing 10 toes down, bringing awareness to the pain. Respect is earned by how you carry yourself, not by tearing others down for personal wealth. Real men don't back down, they fight with honor and stealth against injustice and falsehoods that threaten our health. Let's uplift each other instead of tearing apart, supporting one another from the start. Real men stand tall with courage in their heart, fighting for justice and truth, playing their part. Here's for the men who share their truth, never afraid to stand tall in their boots, respecting our women, fighting for what's right, supporting our kids day and night. Real women out there blazing trails, men by their side never looking pale. Rights for all, let's keep the balance true. Men have a voice, let's listen to. In this crazy world where battles are fought, let's remember the men who give it all they've got. Respect to those who speak their stories loud. Together we stand strong and proud. Together we stand, united we'll rise, setting an example for young eyes. In every step we take, in every plan, guiding the next generation's hand. Leading by actions, not just by words, teaching them to fly like birds. Showing love and respect in all we do, for they're always watching, taking cues. Hand in hand, let's pave the way for a better tomorrow, starting today. Our children learn from what they see. Let's show them how great they can be. Let's be what our children need.